You're listening to
Cosmo Radio FX.
Strange Songs, Weird News, Other Worlds.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Cosmo Radio FX, broadcasting live from Studio A in the Harbor Exchange Building, high above the lights of Port Juniper. I'm Andrew Sorsgaard, and for the next 30 minutes, Stella Mackenzie and I have music, news, weather, and several assurances from local industry that everything is completely under control.
Which is always reassuring to hear, before anyone has asked.
Quite right. And how is Port Juniper this evening, Stella?
Mild, peaceful, and apparently being observed by an unidentified green light over the harbor.
Observed?
3 fishing boats reported it within the last hour. The harbor office says it was probably weather-related.
Well, now, that sounds perfectly reasonable.
The sky is clear.
Remarkable weather, then.
Apparently very determined. Weather.
We'll have more on that a little later. But first, let's begin the evening properly with a song about friendship, patience, and the considerable difficulty of training someone named Jeff.
According to the singer, Jeff is stubborn, expensive, and almost entirely unteachable.
Aren't the best friendships always a little complicated? Here's Jacky Nobbs with Llamarama.
My old Jeff's a funny soul, never does what's good or told. Turn around and there he'll stray, always wandering far away. Eats from sunrise until night, never seems to get it right. If I call him, he plays deaf. Life ain't easy with old Jeff. Oh, Jeff, what a stubborn fool, never learned a single rule. Every day it's something new, Lord knows what I'm gonna do. Still I'd miss that goofy face if he ever left this place. Drives me crazy through and through, but I sure love old Jeff too. Loudly when I'm near, acts like I'm supposed to hear. Always following his own mind, leaves the rest of us behind. Won't stay put, won't settle down, always nosing all around. Hard to teach and slow to learn, guess some folks just never turn. Oh, Jeff, what a stubborn fool, never learned a single rule. Every day it's something new, Lord knows what I'm gonna do. Folks all laugh and shake their heads.
That's just Jeff,
is what they said. Yes, they're right, I can't pretend. That's been Jeff since way back when. He don't graze like all the rest, never seemed to like it best. Strangest one I've ever met, still wouldn't trade my old friend Jeff. Now before you get this wrong, Jeff's my own personal human. Name's Larry, the Llama, nice to meet ya.
Well, now, Jacky Nobbs with Llamarama. I must admit, Stella, I spent nearly the entire song feeling rather sorry for Jeff.
I spent most of it wondering why Jeff never grazed.
A fair question. Still, Larry seems very fond of him.
Fond, perhaps. Optimistic, certainly.
And patience is a wonderful thing, especially when one's human refuses to stay put.
Or learn basic commands.
We'll have more music in just a moment. But first, a word from Kampenski Novastar Electronics, bringing tomorrow's technology into your home.
Whether your home is ready or not.
Step into tomorrow with the new Kampenski Novastar Pocket Companion Radio!
Kampenski Novastar.
7 precision vacuum tubes bring you every local station with rich, room-filling sound. All in a cabinet small enough to carry wherever you go. Be it on the bus, in the office, or even on a family day out to the lake.
Music, news, adventure too.
And under certain atmospheric conditions, the Novastar may occasionally receive stations that have not yet begun broadcasting. The Kampenski Novastar Pocket Companion Radio. Tomorrow's voices in your home today.
Kampenski Novastar.
Future programming subject to change.
Cosmo Radio FX News from Port Juniper and beyond.
And now, the evening news from Port Juniper. 3 fishing vessels operating several miles beyond the harbor reported an unidentified green light above the water shortly after 5 in the morning. According to the captains, the light remained motionless for nearly 4 minutes before beginning a slow descent toward the sea.
Several miles offshore?
Far enough that no one on land appears to have witnessed it. Shortly after the light appeared, several crewmen reported dizziness and nausea. One sailor then began speaking fluently in an unidentified language.
Had he ever spoken it before?
His captain says the man had difficulty ordering breakfast in French.
Remarkable.
Moments later, the sailor attempted to climb over the railing and jump into the water. The crew managed to restrain him before he reached the side. At approximately the same moment, the green light disappeared beneath the surface.
And the sailor?
Resting comfortably. He remembers nothing of the incident and has since returned to speaking only English and, according to his captain, rather poor French. Harbor officials have described the event as an unusual atmospheric phenomenon.
An atmospheric phenomenon beneath the sea.
An unusually versatile one. In other news, an iron anchor weighing nearly 6 tons was discovered this morning beside Pier 9. No vessel in the harbor has reported losing it, and the markings along the shaft have not yet been identified. A photograph has been sent to the Miskatonic University Department of Maritime History for examination.
6 tons.
The pier has also asked how it got there. Finally, Nucleocorp has confirmed brief electrical fluctuations throughout the Eastern District. A company spokesman assures residents that the disturbance was minor, temporary, and entirely unrelated to the green light over the harbor.
No one said they were related.
Nucleocorp apparently felt it was important to be thorough. Those are the evening headlines from Port Juniper.
You are listening to Cosmo Radio FX, live from Studio A.
Grandma's in the kitchen, apron snapped up neat. Tap, tap goes her spoon on the counter to the beat. She pats the dough with love, flour on her cheek. No one turns a pie out like Grandma every week. Grandma's glowing apple pie, fresh from Shelter 3. Golden crust, green filling, look at that shine on me. Take one more happy bite, don't stand there acting shy. Nothing says I love you like Granny's sweetie pie. She picks the apples weekly past the reactor fence. Best fruit grows with a spark, she says with confidence. Grandma reads the paper, sips sunny cola blue. Radiation's lower today. Well, that's good news too. Little Jimmy asks her, "Why's my spoon all green?" Grandma pats his head and smiles. It means it's super clean. Cinnamon and sugar, little pinch of salt, and a tiny isotope if you want the pure results. Every family keeps a secret, passed from old to young. Some use honey, some use spice. We use uranium. The Geiger counter clicks, purring in the tin. Grandma gives a sideways grin. Told you I'd baked it in. If your hair falls out tomorrow, don't you fuss or cry. It'll grow back greener after one more slice. Grandma's glowing apple pie, fresh from shelter 3. Golden crust, green filling, goodness, can't you see? If the power grid goes down, don't you fret or sigh. Who needs electricity? We've got Grandma's pie. Raise your forks and sing along. Smile from ear to ear. Grandma's a secret recipe, has fed us quite for years.
This recipe has been approved by the Nucleocorp Department of Family Nutrition. Side effects may include temporary glowing, unexpected mutations, and an irresistible craving for dessert.
Have a wonderful day.
Laura Pegg with Grandma's glowing apple pie. Well, now, that certainly puts a new shine on an old family recipe.
Among other things.
I do admire a woman who keeps tradition alive.
Judging by the glow, the recipe may outlive all of us.
Still, the Nucleocorp Department of Family Nutrition has approved it.
Yes, apparently the glowing spoon passed inspection, too.
Coming up next, the Port Juniper weather report, including fog, light winds, and what the Bureau has described as unusual coastal movement.
That sounds reassuring already.
Good evening. This is Conrad Hensington with the Port Juniper weather report for Thursday, July 11th, 1963. Temperatures across the city remain warm this evening with a current reading of 81 degrees at the Harbor Exchange Building. Humidity is holding at 74%, making conditions somewhat close and uncomfortable, particularly in the lower streets near the waterfront. Winds are light from the southwest at 4 to 6 miles per hour. Skies will remain partly cloudy through midnight, with a slight possibility of isolated showers along the coast. Overnight temperatures are expected to fall no lower than 72 degrees. Patchy fog is expected to form near the harbor and along the lower coastal roads during the early morning hours. Visibility may be reduced in isolated areas shortly before sunrise. The Weather Bureau has also received several reports of unusually strong easterly winds approximately 40 miles inland. At present, these winds do not correspond with any recorded pressure system. Preliminary measurements suggest a localized displacement of several fixed geographical reference points. The Geological Office has described this as a possible minor continental movement. Residents are advised to secure loose outdoor objects and refrain from standing near property boundaries until further notice. Conditions remain under observation. This weather report has been brought to you by the Radval Bank, LLDC. Conrad Hensington, Cosmo Radio
Entering the
FX.
atomic age with the all-new Toast Effusion 1000 from Nucleocorp.
Toast Effusion 1000.
Why wait minutes for ordinary toast when controlled fusion can deliver a perfectly browned slice in less than 1/10 of a second? Its patented solar core chamber prepares up to 80 slices at once, evenly toasted, beautifully crisp, and warm enough to remain fresh throughout the morning.
Oh, Henry, it toasted the whole loaf.
And because the Toasty Fusion 1000 produces its own energy, there are no troublesome cords, plugs, or household circuits to worry about. For best results, operate from a minimum distance of 12 feet and wear approved protective eyewear throughout the toasting process. Keep away from moisture, children, dogs, hamsters, and other beloved household animals. Do not strike, shake, open, or look directly into the solar core chamber while active.
Toast Effusion 1000.
Crispy, crunchy, and tasty to the core.
Toast Effusion 1000.
Another practical advancement from Nucleocorp.
Used to have a lovely corner, peace and quiet, nice and dark. Now they're squeezing everybody into every little part. Can't stretch out, can't close my eyes. Some prince keeps humming lullabies. Honestly, it's getting packed. There's no room in Doombringer, not like years before. Every week another hero comes knocking at the door. No room in Doombringer, someone make them wait. We've become a dreadful place for souls to immigrate. Some old emperor won't stop talking, some wizard snores all day. One fellow claims he's from Tanpang, please make him go away. A sailor sings of Dragon Isles, another mourns his perished queen. Someone keeps on yelling, where's my emerald throne been? One pale albino walks by humming, carrying a frightening blade. Every time he smiles at somebody, another neighbor's maid. They keep arriving every week. The place is getting tight. No consideration whatsoever. No manners day or night. I filed a small complaint today. The demon only grinned. He said, you're all exactly equal once you're pulled within. One fellow says he's one old duke, another swears he's dead. Somebody keeps reciting spells inside my aching head. A dragon dreams beside the wall, a demon wants my chair. Doesn't anybody think there's breathing room in here? There's no room in Doombringer, every soul's the same. King or beggar, saint or sinner, nobody knows your name. No room in Doombringer, packed from hilt to tip. Wait a minute. When did I get swallowed by this thing? That explains a lot.
The Bugs with No Room in Doombringer. Well, now, Stella, I'm still not entirely certain whether that was a song about overcrowding, damnation, or exceptionally poor sword design.
Possibly all three. The tenants appear to be emperors, sorcerers, sailors, demons, and at least one gentleman from a lost island kingdom.
And all gathered inside a black blade, carried by a pale young man with rather unfortunate luck.
Unfortunate for everyone standing near him, certainly.
There's something almost philosophical about it. Kings and beggars, saints and villains, all made equal once the sword has taken them.
Equality through supernatural ingestion.
Not the most comforting social program.
And I'm not convinced the demon has obtained the proper housing permits.
A fair point. Though between the vanished throne, the Dragon Isles, and the eternal struggle between order and chaos, paperwork may be the least of their concerns.
That is what people always say before the building inspector arrives.
You're listening to Cosmo Radio FX, live from Studio A.
Cosmo Radio FX.
Strange songs, weird news, other worlds. Cosmo Radio FX invites you to take part in our wonderful new listener contest. Name a puppy!
Name that puppy.
Name that puppy. Somewhere in Port Juniper, one adorable little fellow is waiting for a name, a loving home, and perhaps a cozy spot at the foot of your bed.
Oh, just look at that sweet little face.
Send your suggestion on a postcard to Name a Puppy. Cosmo Radio FX, Studio A, Port Juniper! The winning listener receives a once-in-a-lifetime chance to adopt that sweet little fella.
How sweet! I wanna take him home.
Take him home!
Both of him?
That's right. This affectionate young animal features 2 heads, 3 rows of healthy teeth, and a naturally protective ridge of metallic spines along the back. Winner must provide reinforced bedding, approved handling gloves, and proof of structural insurance. Feeding instructions will be supplied by the Port Juniper Veterinary Office.
Name a puppy.
From Cosmo Radio FX!
Name that puppy.
Name that puppy.
Name that puppy.
Well, listeners, should you happen to win our little puppy contest, do remember to keep him away from anything red, illuminated, or clearly marked "Do Not Touch."
That is also good advice for most adults.
There is something irresistible about a red button, isn't there? The color, the warning label, the solemn instruction never to press it.
For sensible people, those are usually deterrents.
Usually. Spencer Holloway, however, has devoted an entire song to the exceptions.
And to the consequences.
Here he is with Red Button Frenzy on Cosmo Radio FX.
Now don't look at me like that. How was I supposed to know? If folks don't want a button hit, why paint it red to show? When I was a little boy, we moved to Cleveland full of joy. Brand new house, so nice and neat, and one red button looked so sweet. Mama cried, it's not for fun. Don't you ever touch that, son. Well, I only meant to take a peek. The siren sang for half the week. Don't push the red button. Everybody yells and stares. Tell me not to touch it, and I swear I get ideas. Don't push the red button. I heard that growing up. Funny how a tiny red switch can mess a whole day up. Teacher gave a long lecture all about the rules. That thing is for emergency, there's only one in school. She asked the class all nice and calm, so kids, does that make sense? I choked, I grinned, should know better, and caused some great expense. Now tell me who got played, and who's the one to blame? Me or the grown-up in the room who left it on display? Don't push the red button. Everybody yells and stares. Tell me not to touch it, and I swear I get ideas. Don't push the red button, I heard that growing up. Funny how a tiny red switch can mess a whole day up. Factory boss said this one switch can shut the whole line down. I said then maybe once a while we ought to poke around. He didn't laugh, I didn't too. The whole place gave a sob. And just like that, dear friends of mine, I had to find a job. Years rolled by, now ain't that rich? They put me in charge of the biggest switch. I kept asking, are you sure that's wise? They never looked me in the eyes. Missiles everywhere, red buttons by the score. Honestly, I should have turned around the minute walking through that door. Colonel yelled, Major, listen, don't be tense and wait for orders from the president. I said, absolutely, sir. Then history took quite a turn. Don't push the red button, everybody yells and stares. Tell me not to touch it, and I swear I get ideas. Don't push the red button, I heard that growing up. Funny how a tiny red switch can mess a whole day up. The smoke had cleared, the war was done. They packed us in a spacecraft one by one. Captain grinned, well, ain't that grand? Guess we saved the human clan. He pointed down the narrow hall. One last rule for one and all. That little red switch, leave it be. It's the airlock's master key. I tipped my hat, I walked away. I came back. I was only gonna look. Don't push the red button. There goes the president, sucked into outer space. He looked quite elegant. Don't push the red button. There goes all our pride. Guess he found a faster way to take a little ride. If you got a button frenzy, don't you let it make you blue. There are worse things in this world, friends, least I'm pretty sure that's true. If your finger gets to twitching and temptation starts to grow, just remember what I taught you. Find the exit first, then go.
Spencer Holloway with Red Button Frenzy. A spirited reminder that curiosity is a wonderful quality, provided it is accompanied by judgment, restraint, and preferably a responsible adult.
Or a locked control panel.
And with that, our evening together is drawing to a close. From Studio A in the Harbor Exchange Building, this is Andrew Sorsgaard thanking you for spending your time with us.
And this is Stella Mackenzie, reminding our listeners to secure loose outdoor objects, avoid unexplained lights over the sea, and think very carefully before adopting anything with more than one opinion.
Sensible advice as always.
I try to keep it practical.
Until next time, good night from Port Juniper, my friends.
And should you see a green light outside your window tonight, it is probably nothing.
Good night.
Cosmo Radio FX.
Strange songs, weird news, other worlds.